Yo, 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 it's Twisted Torch TV with AFN Nation. Appreciate you guys checking in with us on this Saturday morning. You know, we always locked in with great content. We just had a great preseason game from some of the players. We know the starters in play, but we do have a great panel on to discuss this Saturday morning. Miss Maggie T, how you doing today?
I'm good. How are you guys? I'm up early. I'm excited that it's football season again. It's nothing like waking up to talk about some actual gameplay. That's exciting.
Mm-hmm. Richie B down there at the bottom. How you doing today, my brother?
What's up? What's up? What's going on, everybody? Wake that ass up. We here. You know, great talk. This good football. Rich BK. We here.
We also got the great one, Mad Mike Sports. Tell us how you doing today on this Saturday morning, sir.
Hey man, I feel like I'm about 90 years old. My ankles hurt, my calf muscles hurt, my back hurt. Carrying around this almost 30-pound human being around the stadium.
That little man should have been walking. I ain't been carrying nobody around no stadium. Y'all better walk.
For a good
we might take forever to get there, but your little legs gonna get to moving.
He had a good time creating memories for the nephew.
You sound tired, Mike. You really do.
For the fam.
And we lost him, maybe. I don't know.
But we about to start some real memories.
You breaking up, Mike.
You good?
He breaking up.
And I love what I saw.
He's still going.
I love what I saw. And I'm
going to put him in the chat.
And wait.
Mike, you breaking up real bad, sir. If you can hear us.
All right, well, let's give a couple shout outs. Appreciate you, Mike, Maggie, and Rich for joining. Let's give a couple shout outs real fast. Joseph Thornton, what it do, my brother Ezekiel
what up,
King.
What's good?
Nomad Joker, what's good? Yoshiki Knight, what's good? Joe Houston, what's up, bro? What's up? Let's get into it, Maggie. I saw that you saw the press conference. We all did, but go ahead and give us your little game or what you saw from Arthur Smith. What did he discuss?
Well, he said a lot, so of course y'all can go and read all of that. But I just kind of got a couple of things that he said about just basically. He definitely talked about the defensive performances, and he said, I thought defensively were very physical. You could feel those guys out there, and that was encouraging. They did a nice job. They stepped up. Offensively, like I said, you get behind poor field position. We had the sudden change there on an interception. I thought the defense did a nice job, and that was last night. We got to do a better job. Clearly, we can't put them in bad situations. He also said that, of course, addressing the penalties, that was a big deal. It's not making excuses, but we've got to see what happened. Clearly those were after first downs. Immediately you're trying to get back on track. We got to do a better job getting these guys ready, these young guys ready to roll. We have a good challenge. It's time not to overreact. It's the preseason, of course, but we've got to play cleaner. This really be a good test for us in Miami, going down there and practicing to see if we can make some improvements. And basically, he don't want to overreact. He just want to watch the film tape and just see him doing a better job at coaching the young squad and everything. So that's pretty much the gist of what he said for the most part. Of course, it went in more detail, but for the most part, he's not overreacting, and so shouldn't we, because honestly, both teams didn't have their starters. They elected to have the starters out anyway. So this was a test for the backups anyway. So all those matchups, we kind of seen a glimpse of that. And I know y'all finna go into depth about that. So that's all I wanted to highlight as far as what he had to say.
Definitely. Arthur Smith saw some key points, especially with this defense. We weren't particularly worried about the offense. We more so wanted to see how Dean Pease was going to use his scheme. And look, man, those second strings, they look kind of better than we expected. I know y'all may think like, well, we lost the game, but look at those drives. Look how many field goals they forced for a defense. That's one thing we've been expecting the past 2 years is for our defense to make plays in the red zone. And Dean Pease, he showed when we had those opportunities, he stuck with his guns. The blitzing will cause some havoc for offenses when they face us moving forward, especially with the first string. But let's shout out Asia, Virgo Life, and Del Rio. What's up? What's up? What's up? How you feel, Rich? How you feel the game went?
Yeah, man. Just to touch on the Arthur Smith press conference, I want the AFN family to really know that we have to take into account on what the head coach is saying. So we need to not panic at all. We know the process is right now. The process is the evaluation period.
Oh, yeah, and we got to get rid of 5 players by Tuesday, 4 p.m.
There you go. Definitely going to address that later on. But right now, each guy has to get a fair shot. Believe what Arthur Smith is saying, and that's what he's doing. So during the first quarter, the first half, you have AJ McCarron. Second half, Felipe Franks. It was the same process with the offensive linemen as well. And during the evaluation period, you have to call those same amount of plays, or you have to pretty much call those same plays just so you can see how this offensive lineman played against. Did he do his assignment or did he win his matchup? So as the preseason progresses, we'll start to see more guys get reps. Like you'll see more of a balance with offense, but just to see something. So it's only the beginning, guys.
Oh yeah, and he's not gonna show all his hand right away anyway.
Yeah, we're good.
Mike, what'd you see? How did you like the game? I saw you did a recap last night on your channel. Dope content. I saw you shout me out. You shouted my player out, who the impact player who I told y'all is on the way. Mr. Davidson, I see it. Y'all saw him create havoc, second and third down.
Man, that was exciting to see.
One of them series he took over by himself. If you watch it, he was stacking the piles. He was finishing plays, and he was getting a lot of pressure in that middle. And with him and Grady, if he gets on task to where he's an impact player with Grady, oh my God, they're gonna be mad at us.
I agree. Oh, Mike, he's having a hard time. He might well just go ahead and lay it back on down.
Okay, well, yeah.
Go back to sleep, bro.
It's good, Mike. We got you. We got you. But Marlon looked good. Malik Walker looked good. We had a lot of pressure in that first quarter. If you was watching, Malik Walker was hitting that edge. Jacob was doing pretty good on that edge. We was making plays. Even Jonathan Ballard, the big D tackle, he got a sack to stop a drive.
I think I'm gonna highlight some pictures. Let me put some pictures in the thing because that defense, the way they was looking, the way they was celebrating, it was kind of exciting. If people didn't pay attention, but let me put these up there for y'all. Keep talking.
What's good, J Rock?
And Rich, what you got?
As far as the defense side of the ball, I was just excited to see the schemes on where the blitzes are actually coming from. We know that Dean Pease is going to be creative with these blitzes, so where are they coming? So I got to see a lot of the nickel set, the nickel back. We've seen Richie Grant there. Also, Isaiah Oliver, some of those guys that didn't play. I was trying to picture the starters in those positions. I understand that we're looking at these young guys and stuff. They're getting evaluated, but even on the offensive side of the ball, I'm trying to imagine Kyle Pitts, Hayden Hurst, Calvin Ridley, how we would run these plays and how we would execute them as well. But it was good to see the execution side of the ball on the defensive side. So that was great. Everybody was doing those assignments. And if we'll touch on Jalen Hawkins, his interview, just guys executing their assignment, because that's the only way how you're going to execute those blitzes, by guys doing their job. So it was good.
Yeah, I definitely enjoyed that defense, man. Hey, for some of you, I know y'all thought Kyle Pitts was gonna play. No. He is with the starters. You see, he ended up getting dressed, but he was just chilling. He was going over with Hayden Hurst and the group, discussing what they would do in plays. But what that shows me is he has the coach's attention. If he wasn't doing as good in camp, he would have been out there for sure. Trust me. But he wasn't. That means he's been able to get on to the scheme, the formations, and he's good to go. So we can't wait to see him in Miami next week if he plays. We don't know. How you? Let's get to the offense though. How you feel about the offense?
On the offensive side, like I like Arthur Smith sticking to the run. You know, I would want to see different run plays, but you know, like I said earlier, you got to call those same plays that you had in the first half. You know, typically people would want to see us throw the ball and, you know, try to actually win the game. You know, at that point, when you're doing that, you're not giving guys a fair shot of evaluation, because it's a whole different play, it's a whole different aspect of it. So I think it's going to progress as the preseason goes along. So
definitely.
I'm just excited to see, you know, obviously a few guys going to get cut. So most of the people that we've seen giving up those sacks at those, I forgot on the left side, it was just a terrible sack he gave up. I'm sure he probably going to get cut. But
yeah,
it's just little things like that. Tough, yeah, because you got to get those guys, we got to cut the roster down. So the guy that's on the bottom pole, we got to throw them out there.
Just to see how they look. And Mayfield, he needs a lot more work. You know what I mean? Mike has stated in his video yesterday that he was tough on that speed rush. You gotta be good, because based on the teams we play this year, a lot of them have that speed rush DN or linebacker, and you have to be able to be prepared for that.
Let me clarify something. Let me clarify something right now. I didn't realize that Tennessee pretty much had their first and second team in. So you're talking about not only are they more experienced, they had their first and second team in.
Yeah,
we were first and second. Okay.
Yeah, so Falcons fans have to understand two things. They had their first and second string guys in. Rashad Evans is a starter. You know, a lot of their linebackers are first, and you know, the first and second team, you know, those guys are pretty much, they get all the snaps during the season, including special teams. That's just one. Two is that a 3-4 scheme is something college players have a problem with, because typically in the NFL you don't see a lot of in college you don't see a lot of 3-4 teams. You have the Bulldogs, you have Auburn, a lot of SEC teams. This is why a lot of people come to the SEC, because they run a lot of different pro schemes and whatnot. So these guys aren't used to seeing a 3-4 scheme, because one thing that makes the 3-4 scheme so difficult, there's a lot of moving parts. So if you're a rookie, you're not accustomed to seeing a lot of those guys moving around, shifting and whatnot. It kind of makes you nervous. You got this guy who runs a 4-4, a 4-3 coming off the edge. Look, you got to get there quick, and that's the adjustment. That's what we mean about the adjustments from, you know, a lot of these rookie backs and whatnot. So you know, tackles and whatnot. So I'm really not I'm not upset or, you know, worried about anything, because like this is a tackle. Like, tackle is probably the hardest position outside of quarterback to be successful in. So he bounced back well. Also, I know I'm kind of long-winded right now, but he kept it basic. He really didn't do much. He didn't help with tight ends. He didn't do any of that. Like, Arthur Smith did not really, you know, tip his hand as far as how he's going to help these tackles out in pass protection. That's something during the season that is important, because we've seen in previous statement, especially playing against teams like Pittsburgh, the Bucks, why the hell we just didn't put a tight end over there to help the guy? We said that too many times during the season. So he didn't tip any hand. He didn't tip his hand. He's letting these guys go through and go through the process, grow, understand what they're going up against. Because this is not practice. For the most part, these guys are just trying to get through practice without getting injured. So now they have a better understanding of the speed that they're dealing with, and now they can really truly see what to expect. And now that he can kind of bring them along slowly and teach on those aspects. So I'm not surprised that anybody struggled on the offense. I expect the offense to struggle. The defense is where I really love.
Yeah, that's what we were looking for at the end of the day, because we knew our starters weren't playing, and with the offensive line, we gotta know that they gotta play for spots. At the end of the day, we gotta see how they can do with vanilla style. I'm not finna put all my plays out there for people to have film on for week 1. That's why it was pretty much vanilla style, because he wants to see what they can do. And with this joint practice coming forward with Miami, you will see better blocking. You will see better blocking and better scheme.
Hold on. I apologize, but Virgo Life, we're not gonna tell them lies. We're not gonna tell them lies talking about they ran the vanilla defense. Them dudes were blitzing from blitzing from Mars. Let's stop.
We good. But it's crazy, Twister. We here, bro, because I was gonna bring that up. So that's
what the joint practices are for.
Right. This upcoming week, guess what? We get to see guys compete once again. And now we're talking about guys getting routine and getting through the NFL experience. Now we're traveling. So guys gonna get a feel of how it feels to travel, just to go compete against a different color jersey. And guys are still gonna get evaluated. So just a earlier chance to get a look at guys to see what they can do.
Exactly.
Ones versus ones, twos versus twos.
And you're not beating up on your own team. So I can go a little bit harder as far as alignment. I can put you into the dirt.
This is going to be a big practice. This is going to be a big week for us this week.
Yeah.
So we still excited for this, man.
And one thing I like about our veterans, the people that have known the scheme so far, they were on the sideline coaching them up. I know you can say that for sure, Mike, when you were at the game. It looked like Matt Ryan was there. It looked like the running backs were there. Mike Davis, he had a chain. He was dancing with his chain, so he was chilling. He already know what to expect out of this offense. But look, don't test it off of one game. Felipe Franks did look okay as far as running the ball, but we have to see him go through his progression as far as reads. And the line didn't give him enough time, nor did the receivers get open faster than they should. I mean, I saw receivers draped on the whole game. I didn't see too many open routes besides with Tajay Sharp when he did that 15 and 20 yard out route. That was a great route, and that was a great throw, but it was negated by penalties. These players will be running this week too. I can tell you that now. That offensive line will be running. All those penalties, they will be running this week, and that's the key. We want to make sure we hold players accountable for their mistakes.
What's good, Styles?
What's good, Kay? What's good? Marlon Davidson says, Ed Grady.
I'm back, and I put some pictures in the chat. I mean, in the thing. If y'all want to highlight some things, but I did add some photos from last night's game. I think Mike is having an issue with his.
Oh, you ain't gotta tell me twice.
Good looking DJ, super sticker. Appreciate you.
Oh, yeah. $2.99. So yeah, just a couple of them. Yeah, I wanted to show them. I didn't put all of them up there, but look at that, man.
Yeah, that's a good team block right there. And you see Huntley, he's going through that hole. He has great vision, man. I'm hoping to see him more week 2 and week 3. But let's get into it. Let's get into it, Rich. Who do you think will be the backup QB for the Falcons moving forward?
Guess so. We still got time to evaluate. It's still early. Based of what the performance that the offense put out there last night, it wasn't really fair. Like, obviously, the O-line didn't really give them time. But like you said, as we cut down this roster, more guys will be able to play. So, like, I think around the time when we see McGarry out, once McGarry is out there, where we can Mayfield, we really get to see guys compete, and we'll be able to get a better look at what quarterbacks can do, in the passing game. Like the only thing that I was able to do was, can you create plays with your legs?
Right.
And who did that better? Felipe did. There's time that's what McCarron was doing. Those completions that he had, McCarron had to get out of that there.
Yeah,
he was gonna get killed. So it's still early. The competition is gonna be great. So yeah.
Offense didn't leave nothing to the imagination, honestly. And like you said, especially with Felipe, he didn't get a chance to really an opportunity to get evaluated enough. It was just, like you said, it just kind of was unfair for the most part. So as far as everybody was like, oh, Felipe, because they want that mobile, they know how they are. They was like, yeah, that's going to be the backup, but it's too early to say. It's really too early to say.
I had that meme right there. I wish I had that meme. I really wish I had that meme where they be busting all over themselves. Watching.
This is big right here. This is big right here by King Kel. Gotta look for consistency. That's all we're gonna do. I know a lot of guys is liking the Estridge guy, the linebacker. We're gonna see consistency out of that too. Let's see how that carries over in the beginning of this competition and throughout the preseason. So, that's all it is. But to really answer your question though, I would go with Felipe, just the simple fact that he's a underlooked guy and he has the potential. You can see that if he's does a whole season with Matt Ryan, how much he would learn and how much he will groom him. One highlight, I try my best. And so a highlight I'm thinking of with Felipe Franks, where we didn't like what he's seen and he threw the ball away. So that's the poise in that. And also before he even scrambled, we seen the stiff arm that he made. So he's in to throw the ball. He know he got time. He's know what he's capable of doing. He knows his talents as far as throwing the ball or running the ball, being a threat. So like Mike said, and a lot of Falcons fans was high on Justin Fields. So we'll see. We got somebody that's mobile. You happy? But we're gonna take our time with this one though.
So the Falcons did not ignore you guys, okay? They did ignore it. They just didn't give you what the hell you wanted. All right, that's what it's about. To kind of expand on what Rich was saying is we gotta wait and see. This is not a one game. I mean, you're gonna blow your team. I mean, you're not going to win a lot of games if you just, looking at one game and saying, all right, he's my second guy. He's my third guy. He's my first guy. You're not going to win games like that. It's all about consistency. So if he continues to make moves with his feet, he's mobile. I did like what stood out to me mostly about Felipe. He seems like he doesn't understand the playbook just yet. So he's out there freestyling. And
definitely.
And those penalties didn't help. Those penalties.
Or drops.
See, this is one aspect of the NFL that I absolutely. I'm so glad that you said that, because this is. I understand this is preseason and you want to kind of get these guys, the rookies, ready for as far as like the technique. Look, that was so ticky tacky. I don't want to see that bullshit crap, man. I don't want to see that. Who the hell want to see flags all day?
Yeah,
right.
Nobody wants to see that.
It was, yeah.
But they gonna do that in preseason.
Like throwing stuff at the TV. Like, come on, let these guys play.
But they can't learn that. Like, I understand it. Do that during practice, okay? You got joint practices, and you have practice. Refs come to the Falcons to the practices and teach them the proper way. This is how we're gonna call it. I don't want to see that crap during the game.
Yeah.
It's still money. This is still a money opportunity for the NFL to make. And like I said, I don't want to see that. This is the reason why they're making adjustments to even, I forget. I wrote it on my community tab, but they already making adjustments to make the game a lot faster.
Yeah.
We don't want to see that. We don't want to see that. We didn't pay money to see a damn zebra, okay? It's not the WWE when you got Stone Cold in the damn rough jerseys. We didn't pay to see that. We didn't pay for none of that, so we don't want to see that. So outside of that, I love what we saw from the offense. And why I say that, I really love what I saw from Arthur Smith, and I love what I saw from Dean Pease. What we always talk about on the defense side of the ball, why the hell are we going away from things, and why don't we adjust? We stay with what works, and we adjusted during the second half. The second half was much better, even though we didn't play well, especially AJ McCarron. But even this is why I say don't doubt AJ McCarron, even though Felipe did, because he adjusted. He realized he was getting his head tore off.
Yeah, he left the league.
I'm not staying in this pocket no more. I'm about to run. Okay.
Yeah.
So he made adjustments as well.
Hold on, guys. We got 81 people in the chat. Go ahead and hit that like button. Let us know how you feeling about the content. We appreciate y'all watching on a Saturday morning. It's early, but hey, show us some appreciation, guys. We love you guys a lot.
82 hearts. I need 82 hearts.
That's right.
That's all love. 82 hearts, man. We all love. But one thing,
I ain't even talking about the AJ McCarron part, like the QB part.
I forgot.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I think AJ, he needs some time. You know what I mean? We'll be able to give him another chance, more so with the first string line, to see how he does, because a lot of those throws were rushed. He was nervous in the pocket. You can see it. He was just tired of being rushed too fast. If a QB don't have 3 to 5 seconds, it's tough for him to go through at least 2 reads. Come on, guys. We gotta give him a chance. With Felipe, yes, he did have speed, but the line wasn't giving him a chance to go through his reads either. And the drops did not help. The drops did not help. So let's get into that. Like,
oh my God,
we need to know. We need to know.
When it comes to the routes and stuff, it's all chemistry. You know, guys getting reps and familiarity. Oh, I'm missing that. But you know what I mean. Can't get out. But at the end of the day, it's that chemistry with those routes. So I think Chris Rowland and Felipe Franks, they thought he was going to sit on a route, but Rowland kept going. So it's just those little things. Yeah, you just got to learn, get through. Guys not getting enough reps. Like I said, the decision making and throwing the ball away. Like I know we were talking about McCarron last time, but he had a play where he had nobody open. He's just sitting looking, and he just didn't throw it away. After a while, you got to make a decision, right? Yeah. So, still, we're not going to make excuses for nobody, but, you got to take advantage and be smart with the ball instead of taking a sack. I just got to say.
Hey, did y'all peep the intentional grounding that he did that it didn't call on the first drive?
He was out of the pocket. He was out of the tackle box. He was out. I thought it was too. But when they showed it on the screen, he was out of the hash mark, the tackle box. So it looked like it was, but
it was close. It was real close.
Yeah,
it was real close.
And this Harrison, the bunny person right here, you always negative. Y'all,
what he said?
He talking about the O-line is trash. I tried to tell y'all that for months. So if you're basing our O-line on some backups, okay.
Right.
Man, you gotta
I ain't going for that,
bunny, bro. You need to take them bunny ears off and put
you might want to shut it down, sir.
Mm-hmm. Yo, before I forget, right? I know Mike was talking about the flags and stuff, and one thing when Arthur Smith addressed those flags, he made himself accountable and saying he got to coach these guys up better. Mm-hmm. So to minimize those plays and stuff like that, gotta get more in the details this upcoming week, so we can minimize those flags the upcoming week. So I somewhat like that he was hold himself accountable for that. And that's the type of coach to show that who we have. Like, so it was, I like that.
Accountability.
Well, we got Magnus on the beat. He got to catch up a little bit. So
yeah, bro, it was good.
Hey, one thing I didn't like though, before we get to you, Mag, I appreciate you jumping on, my brother. Hey, guys, if it's pressure, look for your check down. We had 2 check downs where they could have got 20 to 30 yards, and y'all just had to do this. It's little dump. Pay attention. If the pressure is coming, don't look down the field. Look for the checks. That's the key as far as being a QB. Matt not gonna make that mistake. So Felipe and AJ, make sure you pay attention to that. AJ, I expect better from you because you've been in the league for a couple of years now. You know you got to pick up those check down routes because that can get you a first down. Just give him a chance instead of taking a sack or throwing the ball away. What's good, Matt?
Oh, he on mute. My bad. Hold on.
You on mute, Madness. Check yourself. Check yourself.
Oh, I
gotta unmute him.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, man. Man, the mute.
He gonna get it. We gonna get it. He gonna get it. He's straight.
Okay, so yeah, let's get back to the wideouts then. Why do you think that the wideouts weren't creating the separation they needed in the first half for the QBs?
Rich just said it.
All right, so like I seen Jawan Green in the first part. Like I feel like he probably might be one of those guys that might get cut. Just the simple fact that I don't think he was strong enough or prepared enough. Like I said, the guys that was being put out there's some of them is somewhat on the chopping block. You know, those guys got to get evaluated. But it's the chemistry, and guys wasn't getting separation. You know, when you come to creating separation, you got to be smart about how you're running your routes. If you're gonna rip underneath and get off the line of scrimmage, how fast are you getting off the ball? Like that's key when it comes to running routes and how you're selling it. Jawan Green, they highlighted him. He didn't sell the route at all, and that corner literally outbeat him physically. Like he just couldn't even hold up to that. You're not prepared for this, bro. You know, shout out to you, Albany. You know, I got a few guys that played over there. I was visit out there to his school, but you know, it is what it is. You know, the best guys gonna play, and that's all that matters. And I would want to see him catch a play. He had a play where he didn't want no work. He could have caught it, but then, you know, that was, you know, that's, you gotta take advantage of your opportunities. So, you know, he might have a next shot this week against Miami, which are good DBs, and this upcoming preseason. So,
yeah, definitely.
Magnus, you ready to go, Magnus? I know you've been trying. You've been eager. What's your thoughts?
Maggie, but they do not want to cooperate with your boy today, huh?
Could I do a quick little plug while we waiting?
You got to go ahead, man.
Quick little plug. Okay, this is somebody I'm definitely in partnership with. Sweets by Deshaun's. He's checking in. Y'all follow them on Instagram, Facebook, wherever you can find them. But those are homemade from scratch, slapping your mama in the face type bakeries and pastries, cakes, cookies, all of that. My kids had the red velvet, and even my Camille, she claims she doesn't like red velvet. She was like, you know what? This ain't bad, you know. So y'all follow them, Sweets by Deshaun's. Thank you for checking in today. I know you said you was gonna tune in, so I appreciate you there. And I think Matt is just having an issue. So I just want to do that quick plug, but keep going.
All right, so we gotta talk about it. How do y'all think our second round pick looked? They put him out there into the fold. You know, he was there for a lot of plays as far as being there. He wasn't really beat, you know, but he has to be able to get his eyes underneath him much quicker. You know what I mean? As far as from college to NFL, the speed is different. The timing throws are different. You know what I mean? You don't have time to just catch up when you're being one-on-one and you're on the island. How y'all feel about that?
Man, y'all worried about preseason. These damn people are worried about preseason. It's not Jake Matthews. This is not Chris Lindstrom. This is not Matt Ryan, Calvin Ridley, the best of the best. If you're gonna dig in the trash, like this is basically what preseason is. And no offense to none of these players, but they're essentially trash when we talk about the best of the best. These guys won't see. You will not see most of these guys. You won't see
exactly
Green. You won't see.
That's part people forget.
These guys, you know. And again, I know Mayfield has what it takes because I've seen him going against a guy like Chase Young. So he has it. It's all about confidence. And right now, these guys don't have any confidence whatsoever. They're in a new environment. You know what I'm saying? Just like me, bro. I'm an introvert. I'm cool with going out and being in my own space, but after a while, bro, like I'm not with it. I got to go. You know what I'm saying? Like they are not in their environment, so they're trying to get comfortable with the environment. This is a whole new environment for those guys. I mean, you go back to my conversation with Terrence Matthews and a few other guys. You know, Myles Garrett was saying the same thing. These guys are young. You got to give them credit. You got to give them time to like really understand the game and catch up to speed. All right, this is not Madden where you can just, you know, not even Madden is a bad reference because even with Madden, you still gotta get yourself acclimated with the new controls, the new features and whatnot. So even in Madden, you gotta like really, you know, take the time to like understand, you know, what's going on, how you're gonna throw the ball, the timing of the routes. Like even video games, you gotta understand the timing and whatnot. So it's the same thing. I just think a lot of people just I don't know what the hell y'all thinking. Maybe y'all had too much liquor, too much beer, and think everybody's supposed to be Michael Vick.
I think they're just excited to see some stuff, and they quote unquote got amnesia about what preseason really is, especially first game.
Yeah, and he's a rookie. You know what I mean? I appreciate them keeping him out there for a long period of time so he can go through his bumps and bruises. As Arthur Smith said, you're gonna make plays and you're gonna give up plays. It's about going back out there again and competing. And he showed that he can compete. He was willing to tackle. He was willing to guard man up. So he's going to be good in this scheme, especially with veterans in the fold with him. Tony had brought up a key about Ayo. He's coming along as with more season experience. He will be a 5th round steal for us. Definitely, bro. He was all over the field. They had him on left and right side rushing the QB. I like him. I like his motor. I think as the season comes along, as preseason continues, he will get better. I like his number. I like how he moves out there, man. That guy has a motor. You can't teach a motor. That's one thing for a pass rusher. They have to have a motor. If he ain't giving up on plays, you want him out there because he's continued. That's why they got Jacob on the roster. He has a motor. That motor is key to getting to the QB. Sometimes you get blocked. You put on your ass. The QB runs out the pocket, and you get back up, and you get him. You still making plays. That's a part of it. So he's gonna be a key X factor moving forward down the line. He has years to grow and improve, and Ayo is gonna make some plays for us. I promise you that.
Yeah, I agree with him.
Jake Kstlyz said, Ayo.
We was happy to see what he was doing, except for that last little portion of it. But other than that.
Yeah, that's still
I like what I see.
battle.
Go ahead, Rich.
Yeah, I agree with you. Like it's those are two positions where it's a competition battle between Jacob and Ogundeji and that outside linebacker position as well. Brandon Copeland, a lot of those guys. Also, I know you asked about Richie Grant earlier. Like he was able to see a lot of work at that nickel position. He was blitzing from that spot. He was real physical on those blitzes, those plays that he got beat on those cross route. It's a hard play to make. They're in man coverage. You got the slot corner pretty much stacking you and running all the way across to the other side of the field while you have another receiver coming back to you and you're not trying to run into him. So that one little steps, right, those one little steps, that's all it takes. And Richie Grant was at least a step late just because he got into that interference just to knock off the defensive back's timing. That's what it is. That's how you get those guys open and make those plays. But he was there for the most of the part. It's just a good catch, good throw.
Yeah, definitely. And that's gonna happen in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Like he's working as a box safety and a free safety, so they're moving him around. So you're gonna have those mistakes. But hey, as we see it, that's Isaiah Oliver's position right there. That slot safety rover position, that's going to be key for Isaiah Oliver. And I can't wait to see week 2 next Saturday to see how they they put these guys in the fold as far as with these blitzing packages. If Jalen Hawkins is making plays from the safety position, what do you think Richie Grant's going to do when he comes on that blitz? What do you think Dion and Foye going to do when they come in that A-gap blitz?
And think about it. We also getting ready to go to Miami to practice. So, that's going to help us out a little bit for this second preseason game as well. Because you can only do so much playing with one another.
Yeah.
You're going to see some excellent passes when we play each other. But, playing another opponent, that might get us a little bit better idea of what's going to happen with these Falcons. But, of course, we're still not going to get everything in preseason. Don't worry about what preseason is going to show because we ain't going to show all our cards.
Arthur Nordine is. I can tell you that now. Like those two type coaches, they sit up at night to see how they're gonna scheme to get players open, to get players to get pass rush and turnovers. They're gonna scheme that way. And we had a chance to get turnovers with the second and third string. They were dropping INTs. Those corners were dropping INTs. We had 2 INTs for sure in the first half that they dropped. It went right through his hands.
I saw one major difference, and this is a major difference in the Falcons. It wasn't the fact that the Falcons were sending different types of blitz. They've always done so. Blitz with Dan Quinn and Raheem Morris. But the difference that I saw this year with Dean Pease is he was mixing up the corner coverages. They were pressing a lot more with those guys, and that's why guys like Chris Williamson was sitting on routes, and they was able to get their hands on it because they was in press coverage, and it like he kept switching it. So it's like even these are the things that the small, intricate details of football that we're talking about. And excuse my little spoiled nephew right now. I don't know what's wrong with him, but those are the small, intricate details of football that none of you pay attention to. Y'all so worried about seeing Felipe run fast that y'all don't look at those types of things.
They were salivating at the mouth. Oh, mobile quarterback. The
buzz, like it wasn't a buzz in the whole game the entire time. Even when we got sacks, the buzz went away. But soon as he started running fast, and the whole stadium was just murmuring. You know what I'm saying? Just
you know they've been waiting on that since. You already know. I ain't going to bring that man up because it's going to be a whole nother debate. But yeah, that's what they've been waiting to see, and they saw that little glimpse of that. Oh my goodness, let's make him the starter. He finna be the quarterback from now on. You know how they were last season.
Hey, he did do a Michael Vick play though when he went through the linebackers and cut up. I'm like, damn, he doing it like that. I didn't know he was that fast.
I can't remember the last time I've seen that.
Seen this dude
so it's definitely encouraging. It's definitely encouraging.
Definitely encouraging.
I definitely did like Avery Williams though. They attacked him twice on that deep pass, back-to-back plays, and he had a chance for INT and he battled it down.
He's going to be the returner. Chris Rowan, I like his speed, but that like when you look at Avery Williams, that dude got it.
He has the vision.
He just great vision, and he just knows when to turn it in and turn it out, turn it up. He just got great instincts as a returner, and will that convert over as far as a corner concerned? Because they want to use him on offense too. So it's like this dude is the jack of all trades. So I like what I see for Avery.
Yeah, Avery's gonna be a X factor key. We didn't see Patterson either, guys. Like we got a lot of running backs in the fold, and if Avery is gonna be like a jack of all trades, the way he goes to offense too. The way his vision looks and the way he's so used to dodging people on punt return and kick return, he's going to be able to make plays in the backfield or to do little sneaky plays with him. That's going to be key.
I remember Twisted, you brought that up earlier with the quarterback. He missed the flat, and Hawkins had an opportunity to show his ability. I felt bad for him, but he had a lot of room to work with. But imagine if that play would have happened, we were able to see something what Hawkins could do. But he'll get his shot. You know, I definitely like the D-line, how big they were. You could tell that. You can see that up front, that in the trenches, we don't got guys that's skinny and small and just fast. We got guys that's strong, that can shoot their hands and do their assignment, hold the gaps.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, we got a lot of linebackers, man.
Yeah,
I didn't realize that we have a
Hey,
lot of linebackers.
I've been trying to. Everybody been. Oh man, we need to go out and get Justin Houston. We need to go out and get. Look, that man knows what he's doing. All right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If he
I'm
wanted,
I'm trusting the process.
That man was like you saw exactly. Look, I don't think people paid any attention to it, but that damn Michael Walker boy.
Yeah.
That dude Walker is a damn monster. He was on inside and he was taking old blocks from the guards at his size. No, listen to what I'm saying, people.
Mm-hmm.
Fascinated with them picks, yeah.
Right. Look at 28. Look at 28.
He got knocked the fuck out. I saw that. When I said it, I was like, okay, this team ain't about no soft crap no more. These guards gonna be a super.
Oh, we coming for you. And like he said with the defense, you don't know which way they turning, which way they coming.
Yeah. I think the linebacker core is gonna make the whole roster. They're gonna make the team. I think that whole linebacker group, because the linebacker group is a key part of special teams when it comes to punt coverage and kickoff coverage. Guys gonna be able to make tackles and hunt, not guys in the mouth. And just to highlight, this whole aspect of these linebackers, right? If you see these guys making plays now without 3s and 2s, imagine what you're going to see with Foye and Debo. And that's one thing that I was trying to highlight and vision is the starters in those positions making those plays. Foye, he gonna get the green dot. He gonna be calling these plays.
Yeah.
That Debo is gonna be at the wheel, so guys gonna be fast, and we're gonna be blitzing. And
man, they look like they having some fun out there, though, man. They over there having a good old time.
Hold on, Rich. We gotta discuss this. It's gonna be mixing. They're gonna mix and match these guys. They're gonna switch and flop them. It ain't gonna just be Foye in the middle. Dion on the outside. They're gonna switch and move, man, because Foye has pass rush ability. Dion has pass rush ability.
Absolutely.
Walker has pass rush ability. So they're gonna be able to change whatever the formation is and whatever that offense has. So if they have a running back like Kamara or Christian McCaffrey, you're gonna see Dion at the wheel more because he's gonna be guarding them. If they have a tight end that moves a lot, you're gonna see Foye on the outside guarding him.
Great depth.
Good point.
And Walker can guard too. Listen.
It's good, bro. It's gonna be nice.
It's like you can't get any worse on defense at this point.
It's gonna be nice.
It's up. It's up this year, man. I can see it. And Dean Pease is up. He's up there looking serious face. Ain't no smiles. Ain't no talking.
It was all business. I think we're gonna get that B block again.
How do you guys feel about Arthur Smith challenging those plays and calling those timeouts to actually get those replays? Because I know we on Arthur Smith now, but I just have to mention this. When we had DQ, he used to call and waste timeouts like it was nothing and throwing flags like it was nothing to challenge plays like, bros, bad timing, all of that. That's why we lost some of those games too, by the way, including the Super Bowl, because how he was using those timeouts, by the way.
Definitely.
But anyway, Arthur Smith, just talk about that. What y'all think about how he went about his coaching?
He looked poised. He looked poised. That's what we need our coaches to be able to think clearly. He looked poised. You can't be, a head coach and you're emotional and you're not
and panicking and all that.
I'm just gonna go for it. We're gonna be aggressive. Being aggressive is not necessarily doing dumb stuff for no reason. Being aggressive is making the right decision at the right time, and that's what aggression is. It's like he had a complete. I don't know what his idea of what aggression was, but doing that things like we are down 3 touchdowns, and we on the the 10-yard line, our own 10-yard line. Come on, bro. That's. He did crap like that. That's what Rich is talking about. I didn't see that from Arthur.
No.
His entire team. to be able to get things done. And that's what you need from your head coach, to be able to trust. And even if you can't trust, you have to compensate for those. And like, and what I mean by compensate for that, you got to be able to run the ball. You got to play keep away. You got to play that ball control instead of just going for deep shots. And that's what former friend Dirk Cutter wanted to do. He always wanted to take deep shots instead of playing ball control. It's like we saw what he was able to do because we saw it. I mean, Matt Ryan got hurt and Matt Schaub stepped in, and we went to a ball control offense, and it damn near went for 500. Yeah, 500 yards. We had over 500 yards total that game. Just
525.
Yeah, we just went to a ball control offense where we didn't take a lot of deep shot. We, took what the defense gave us, and we played well. But now we are that now. We're going to get whatever the offense give us. We're going to take advantage of it, and that's what I like most about Auburn.
Yeah, on that sequence where AJ McCarron had threw that interception, supposedly, he literally got to it. Somebody upstairs called him like, "Yeah, he dropped that. Go ahead and challenge it." Challenge Faber threw out there quick. They literally could have had the ball and could have scored on that drive quick. He said, "Nah, we ain't giving it to y'all like that. I'm finna challenge this regardless. We're gonna challenge this play," and it was overturned. We need coaches like that that's able to, like Mike and Rich said and Maggie said, to trust their coaching staff, trust the people upstairs. They are doing their job. Let them do their job and trust that. Dan Quinn, as you saw, sometimes he trusted too much, and he didn't want to make the final call. Arthur Smith ain't going for that. He making the final call. I can tell you that now.
And you got veteran coaches, kind of doing their thing. Let them get adjusted to who we are, and then let's talk some business when it comes to regular season. Right now it's just an adjustment, and of course we all know traditionally, after so many, a change like this dramatically, you're not gonna get it on the first go around anyway. It's gonna take a little bit of time to get a little gel. But the good thing about it with Matt Ryan is something that he's been accustomed to already. So it's not too much. Look at Maggie talking some stuff, y'all. Okay, anyway.
I hear you.
But and he can adjust pretty okay with that. You know what I'm saying? So I think that we definitely not going to look like we did last year as far as the record wise. But of course, I feel playoffs in the horizon, but let's just see what happens before we get too excited about whether we suck or not in just one game.
Hey, fans,
playing egotistical football. Just because we got Matt Ryan and Julio just doesn't mean we're gonna win every matchup. That's what they did. We got Grady Jarrett, we got Julio, we got Matt Ryan. We just gonna do whatever the hell we feel like it because we confident in ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's disrespectful football, and that's disrespectful to your opponent. And that's the same reason why I always say, even with that cover 3, it's disrespectful. That's a disrespectful ass defense because you just like, I don't give a damn if you like it or not. Even if we're getting destroyed, I'm not gonna go away from it. It's egotistical and disrespectful to it any offense because they gonna see it. It's like, okay, you just gonna keep running it anyway. All right, I'm gonna keep destroying your ass, and that's why his ass is fired right now. Talking about he for the first time in 5 years, he going back and looking at what wrong with his scheme. But I almost threw my damn phone when I saw that damn tweet.
Some people just don't deserve to be head coaches, bro.
Out of all this time, you want to make tweaks to your defense. Like, are you kidding me?
But Mike, what you say is his issue. No adjustment. So that goes right up his alley. I'm disappointed in that man. But Marcus Bell, appreciate you guys one more time. Go ahead and like the video, subscribe to everybody's channel. Miss Maggie has a new channel, Mad Mike, Twisted Torch, Jew Talk, Kstlyz, J-Rock on Twitch. Make sure y'all subscribe to everybody's channels, man. We up and coming. We're trying to make as much improvements as we can for the fans. But fans, give the team chances now. This is the first preseason game. This is not the last game of the season. Let's give this team a chance to improve. That's what the season's about, improving each game. As you hear Matt Ryan, when he talks about his players, it's not about how you come, it's about how you keep improving day to day when you come out there.
Okay, and I want to add to that before we get into the next portion or next question. Make sure y'all check the description of these shows. It has everybody's links, so you don't got to worry about trying to search for us and figure out what name is how to spell it. Everybody's link is who has a YouTube channel. We're still waiting on Rich and Magnus, but everybody else that has a link, y'all go to the description. Actually, right now it's in the description as we speak, and just give everybody subscribe. Now, my new channel is not on there because that's not relevant to football. That's Sutri Seconds, but everything else is related to the Falcons. So check out everybody's channel and just give us we subscribe to everybody or something. Give us a thumbs up. You're late. You are late. Atlanta Falcons rise up, but you can rewatch us again.
Wake that ass up.
Wake that ass up.
Y'all got to have coffee. We might be starting to do some thinking. I'm getting a little itch to have some morning shows during the week too. Because Miss Maggie ain't got a job no more, so she got plenty of time to do stuff. So anybody want to hop on with me on the mornings? I seen a lot of people was happy about that. I think we're gonna bring something up for the Falcons mornings, maybe a Monday. You never know. Right after the Sunday game, thinking about doing something special. So we'll see.
Copying our shit. We started that too. Don't be copying.
What's that?
Don't be copying our stuff. We started the morning show, so don't be copying us, everybody. We did it first. We did it first. Like Ray J said, I hit it first. We did it first, all right?
Yeah, hey, that's funny.
Hey, we the first YouTube channel to have fun shows.
I'm just having fun, dog. I'm having fun.
Now, like one thing I did want to say about how the team looked compared to last year, would you agree with me and say that we finally have some sort of an identity and a culture?
Yes, sir. Yes,
sir. Especially
go ahead, Twisted. Especially on what?
I said, especially on defense. Especially on defense. The defense looks way better. I don't have to question, are we going to play cover 3? I don't have to question, are we going to just guard the sticks? If it's 3rd and 17, we bring somebody.
Yeah.
That's how I want it. That's how I want it to be.
And I like that. It's like a competition, too. It's like everybody's trying to get a sack. Everybody's trying to knock somebody down. Everybody is like, yeah, you saw mine. You saw mine. They're going to be comparing how they took down a quarterback a few times. I think that's going to be the running thing on the field. I love it. Just for that to be the backups.
Genuinely happy with each other. They smacking each other on the sideline for regular plays.
Yeah.
I love that.
That's what I'm excited for about Falcons fans. Like everybody that's in here in the chat, like that's one thing we need to be excited for, that we have an identity now. We have a culture. We able to see that without the starters not even being in there. So now imagine when we actually see our starters. You know, I seen a question earlier about why Quadre not getting PT. Like I said earlier, you know, the guys that's at the later end on the roster got to get evaluated, and everybody's got to get a fair look. You know, Quadre been here. We're going to see Quadre towards maybe the next preseason game or the other one after that. You know, so it's just building up guys and guys getting their fair opportunity on what they can do.
I like that you wrote that down, Rich, and I really like that you guys, you know, I don't give you guys credit enough, and I think that's why people really watch you guys. You know, we're not the hoorah Falcons fans. We're sorry. We're going to break it down and be realistic. So this is what you're going to get at Atlanta Falcons Nation, Twisted Torch TV, Matt Mike Sports, Miss Maggie T, everybody. We're not just going to get in here and just, it's a great game, everybody, and, you know, it's a sucky team. No, you finna get the reason why he just said it. Like, you got these players got to evaluate it, you know. So sometimes y'all gonna get a little education when it comes to this show. So just I want to commend the guys for just really being, because a lot of them, like Rich, plays football. You know what I'm saying? Coaches, etc. So they got firsthand experience with this, you know, how to play a football game. So y'all take some notes on what they got to say, y'all. Just like don't underestimate what we got going on. You finna get some good content here for the season. Definitely.
I got 2 things. One for the defense. We got to think that was the first time the defense has been able to actually take players down all the way.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Mm-hmm.
They were able to actually tackle guys, and it wasn't a lot of missed tackles for their first go around. You had guys meeting up at the QB, 2 or 3.
Yes.
Back then, it used to be one pass rusher there, and if he missed,
Brady, and that's it.
if he missed, it's a 30-yard game.
What's going on?
We're not having that. You seeing 3 to 4 people getting close and piling up the back of the offense. Like, that's key. And then for the offense, we see that we got 5 backs right now. Allison, we got Mike Davis, we got Patterson, we got Hawkins, and we got Caleb. We got to see how Caleb and Hawkins will do as far as these preseason games. Allison, Mike Davis, and Patterson will get some more PT as far as next week versus Miami, but this week was mainly for those 2.
Kstlyz.
It's about giving these guys an opportunity to be seen. They need film on themselves. So a lot of what's happening in preseason right now, they're doing favors for their fellow coaches on other squads. They're giving these guys an opportunity to get film so they can evaluate. So a lot of these guys don't have they're not going to make the team anyway, but what they're doing is helping not only the coach get some film on them, but they're helping those guys get get film on themselves. That's really much what it comes down to. So don't think that it's like a lot of these teams are not going to see the light of day. It's only a 53, and then you add 8 or 9 other practice squad guys. So you're not going to see these guys play during the season anyway. So that's why I said don't take this too seriously. This is just about getting these guys opportunity to have film so they can understand their talents to.
Kstlyz, you got background feedback. Where you at?
That man up here crashing on the toilet. It sounds like he's flushing the toilet or something.
Bullshit. I'm out and about. You know what I do.
Oh, okay. I hear Kyle in the background. No, Kyle not in the background. She here, right?
Nah, she down. Nah, Kylie downstairs with the demon child of yours. So
okay.
Oh man, hey, I'm about to say, man, y'all did good with the analysis, but I'm gonna give my little 2 points on it.
Okay.
Like I told the folks is don't expect wins. Check the attitude.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Damn, that's it.
The attitude, like you said, it's a mindset. I agree with y'all. Y'all said they look like they having fun. They look like they're ready to bust ass.
It's gonna be like who gonna get to him quicker than the first person.
Exactly.
We're gonna meet each other at the same time. How about that? Knock them down.
Yeah. I ain't even gonna lie. I was grinning from ear to ear. When Ayo showed up, I said, "Yeah."
Oh, look at that. That's beautiful.
Look at that. Oh boy, I'm mad y'all ain't got the picture of Errol Thompson goddamn knocking the goddamn.
Oh yeah, that's
it's a lot of them. I just put up what I saw on Twitter, so I'm pretty sure there's tons of pictures out there, but this is what I was able to put up real quick. But there's a lot more that I got in my phone, so I'll probably make a recap video after this, but I'll probably get to that later on this afternoon. Because I got to put news spin on it, but
I was
my bad, Kstlyz.
I know. No, I'll say one thing. Felipe Franks, I heard everybody in there busting nuts when he was running. We still got to see a goddamn quarterback.
We gotta get that. We gotta get that meme up, man.
But we gotta remember that offensive line is young. They playing against some real men out there, so it's gonna be like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be like that. Hey, Rich, I was about to say, boy, them linebackers was looking like you out there.
I love that. Right, meet you at the quarterback. Meet you at the quarterback, so we get sacks.
Nah, but all right. So let me break it down a little bit. So all right. So the defenses that they both was in similar to how we run our defense, like the 3-4, and also on the offensive side, like doing the wide zone scheme and all those plays. Those plays are for the linebacker to make, period. Coming down the alley, the line of scrimmage is moving left or right. So all it is just a sprint, hitting your gap and beating the offensive lineman, ripping through. And that's what you want to see, out of these guys. So the linebacking core is very good, and I do expect all of them to make the roster, and those guys will play a big part of special teams or on the kickoff coverage and punt coverage, like I mentioned earlier. So it's going to be good.
Nice. Hey, I'm about to say to prove it. Yeah, I'm about to say we like Felipe, but like you said, he still got some work to do. But that's everybody that played. That's all it's about.
We gotta see what he gonna do next week. How about that? It's just the first game, so we're not gonna salivate over one game. Yeah, and he didn't get he didn't get his opportunity to really be evaluated, to be real. So it's unfair to really make any type of assumptions for either backup quarterback at this point.
Because what we really want to see, my 4K style, what we really want to see is McGarry, Fowler, and those guys. So like during this week too, hopefully we get to see those guys out there, because that's where the real competition battle is at. That's what we know what we really want to see. So when's Fowler, Tutu, and Ogundeji, all those guys going to be competing for that edge spot. So we're going to see who apply those pressures. So this is just the beginning, guys. I know we're excited. We're glad that football is back. But watch next week, and once we figure out who's starting to separate, right? We know that Arthur Smith mentioned that. Who's going to separate? Who's going to separate themselves from winning the starting position? So let's see.
Yeah, it was a great
K-Style.
Bullshit.
No, that's my background. My bad. They're playing something downstairs.
That's why I said we might need to go ahead and
we can
wrap it up. I think everybody started to get up for the noon hour. I know I gotta get some stuff around the house to do myself.
See, y'all so quick to blame K-Style. That's some bullshit.
I didn't know.
It's K-Style's fault.
Look, I gotta deal with that at work every day. Don't bring it on to him too.
Well, what are you gonna say, Kay?
Nah. I'll just go tell people, be patient. Yeah, damn it, just be patient. Yeah, these motherfuckers, they already. And I seen a couple folks in there already talking about this offensive line. Motherfucker, be patient.
It ain't no starters on that line.
Exactly.
Not one starter. Matt Hennessy didn't play, so it's like
I'm saying it from now.
Boy, it was one play. Excuse me, but it was one play. I don't know who it was. But whoever that center was, he got his ass smashed. Like it was like in 2 seconds. It wasn't even a whole second. He got ripped. He got blown past. Like it was that fast, and got AJ ate up. So these guys, I don't know if it's communication or just like they're thinking too much, but
it's not Kstlyz. I'm sorry.
It's my background, guys. My fault.
It's lit in the crib. It's lit in the crib. That cleaning, getting that early cleaning going.
Yeah, you know how that be, bro. Can't do nothing about that.
I'm about to get off with y'all to get my music on. It's gonna be a whole Saturday clean.
See, y'all trying to turn me into Errol Thompson and start blasting y'all asses. Y'all keep blaming me for shit.
Yo, Mike, one thing I do want to say in the chat and everybody, Atlanta Falcons Nation worldwide, I do think that Caleb McGarry is going to win that right tackle position. That's all I want to
say. Terry said he's going to play next week.
Okay. Yeah. So
we'll get some chances to see him and Chris Lindstrom together.
And Paul, I'm pretty sure we're gonna see some good content for practice because they need it. They definitely need it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm about to vibe ATL, everything ATL. I'm about to put my music on. I got my incense, got my candles. I'm making a vibe when I clean up. It's gonna be nice and smelling like Clorox and everything. Y'all gonna be like, woo.
Yeah,
Maggie in a good mood this morning.
Listen, man, we work Monday through Fridays, bro. Saturday and Sunday is the cleanup days. You got to know that. But we appreciate all the fans jumping on with us on this early Saturday morning. Appreciate K-Style, Miss Maggie, and Mad Mike coming on to be with the Red Clay Sports gang. Me and Rich B, Mr. Magnus will be here next week. Don't worry about that. We will get his input soon. Make sure y'all like and subscribe all the content we have on AFN platforms. Mad Mike, Twisted, KSTYLZ, Miss Maggie, Richie, and Magnus will be getting a show soon for the New York crowd. I already said KSTYLZ, Jew Talk Sports, and J Rock on Twitch. One more time. Make sure y'all do that. Like the video. We appreciate y'all one more time. We will have some more content coming soon. So make sure y'all lock in.
And
got something else to say?
I think we might have a West Coast alignment coming up soon because, we got to cater to those West Coast fans. So I'm just putting it out there. You never know what we might brew up. This not going to be like last season. Y'all going to get some different content this season. So stay tuned. We'll get a lineup once we get all that going. But, hey, just be prepared. When y'all see us go live, set those alert buttons so you won't miss a thing.
Thanks.
Really prove
That's
it.
all I got.
Really prove it.
Yeah.
Rich?
Anybody else? Or are we getting up out of here?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I was gonna finish off. I'll just say last comments. Appreciate everybody in the chat tuning in. Definitely get those hearts up. We had over 100 people in here. It was a great show, very informative show. I really enjoyed everybody, the panel, and also the comments. Let's keep it going. Something to be excited for. Let's do it.
All right.
Oh, I'll say one more thing. Kstlyz, like this comment said, Kstlyz made me proud today.
Oh yeah.
I can't say his last name, so I just say Neezy. Kstlyz did his thing. So, hey, I'm on all the positions asses.
Yeah. What you got, Mike?
Hey, yeah, this is the first time I ain't got nothing to tell you.
He about to ready to go clean up that house. That's what he finna do.
I'm hungry in the motherfucker right now.
Yeah, I'm about to eat and clean up.
Food.
Yeah, I already know.
I need some food.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate y'all one more time, man. Make sure y'all lock in. And in the comments, let us know if y'all prefer us to do a Saturday morning show or a Sunday morning show. We would love to hear y'all opinion to see what's best moving forward for the regular season. Just lock in, let us know. Appreciate y'all one more time. We out.